They actually choose.
No, Dad.
What?
Red and white cloth.
Oh, what, the fibers?
Red and white fibers.
Yeah. I'll review. I have what he said.
So is there a difference between red and white cloth?
Red, white, red fibers, white fibers. Are they, you know, which one's slow twitch, fast twitch, which one's got a large quantity of hemoglobin, myoglobin?
The ones that have the blood are the faster
So,
ones.
Okay.
look at the red fibers and white fibers, or fast twitch, slow twitch fibers.
And you said calcium ions are inside the sarcoplasmic reticulum, right?
Mm-hmm. The terminal cisternae, remember those?
They're inside the terminal cisternae.
Remember the terminal cisternae are what make up triad along with the T-tubule.
Mm-hmm.
You know what warm-up is? Remember the trepi? Anything that deals with a muscle is generally going to have the prefix sarco. It's sarco this, sarco that, sarcolemma, sarcoplasm, sarcoplasmic reticulum. Okay? And I already told you about isotonic asymmetric.
Mm-hmm.
Cellular respiration, again, another question. A single muscle twitch, I didn't talk about it, it's in your handout. I want you to look at that. All that is here. This is what a single muscle twitch is. When you hook a muscle up to a instrument to measure contractions, it's called a timograph. And this is what's going to happen. Yeah, did I do that? Okay, so you have the stimulus, latent period, contraction, relaxation, right? Okay, that's called a single muscle twitch. And this period right there, the latent period, is that period of time from the time that the stimulus crosses to the postsynaptic membrane until the troponin, tropomyosin, the actin and myosin interact. Okay? Okay, let's go back to this. This is kind of like going back to chapter 3, but it does tie in with both the muscles and the nervous system. Now listen, when acetylcholine comes in contact with the postsynaptic membrane, what is going to happen? Depolarization, because the pores get bigger, increase, and allowing sodium to go through, right? And potassium will come out. Okay. Note the sarcomere completely. I've said that several times. I mean, there's more questions. Okay. If you have a muscle, like let's say the biceps or the gastrocnemius, and where it attaches to the bone, what is that actually, that attachment, what is it made of? Connective tissue, and it's largely the epimysium.
Mycium.
That's basically the epimysium. What surrounds the fascicle?
Perry?
Paramycium. What holds the individual muscle cells together? That's
Enzo?
blue. Endomysium. And the cross bridges or myosin, whoops, if I say myosin heads, it'll give it away. What are they a part of myosin?
Yeah. What exactly is muscle hypertrophy? Muscle hypertrophy? I'm not familiar with that.
Hypertrophy?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to study that far yet.
Muscle hypertrophy is when you lift a lot of weight
Mhm.
and the muscles respond by being damaged, but they rebuild themselves to show that they're they get larger.
Okay, so what we were talking about earlier. Okay.
That's how you build bulk in muscles. Okay.
And how about myalgia?
Myalgia would be irritation or irritation of muscles.
Okay. Fibrosis? Fibrosis?
Fibrosis is the end result of atrophy and poor muscle tone, because if you don't use your muscles, you lose muscle
1%,
cells, and after a while, all you have left is connective tissue. That's fibrosis, fibrosis.
And that's when people become really, like, you have to handle them very gentle, or
Yeah.
they can just get hurt so easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, I might have mentioned this sometime during the semester, but it's kind of important at this point to mention this. You can't overwork muscles. That's why you're supposed to work sets of muscles on alternate days. Because if you deteriorate muscles, if they go through atrophy through overuse, at a certain point you have nothing but fibrotic tissue, and that never will go back. You'll be paralyzed for life. A person I met in Corpus came very close to being a paraplegic because he was working his leg muscles to the extent that they were damaged beyond repair. And so he was developing a lot of fibrosis, and it took him, when I met him, he still wasn't walking without a cane. But it had been about a year that he was trying to overcome this stupid thing to do, but to work every day, to tear down the tissue without giving it time to relax and to rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
Know what muscle tone is? Know what tetanus is? Trephine? Know what a motor unit is? Remember, sarcomeres is the basic unit of contraction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how do all of the muscle cells in a large muscle get the information at approximately the same time? In other
Well, it
words,
comes
how does
from, like, the
information
same nerve.
how does it penetrate the sarcolemma? Well, you know the answer to that. How do all of the muscle cells, even though deep inside the muscle, get the information at about the same time?
Isn't there one basic nerve that goes through the main part?
No. T-tubules.
Okay.
T-tubules do. Remember, T-tubules are in relationship to the actin-myosin overlap. Millions of T-tubules coming in off of the sarcolemma.
The difference of cardiac smooth and skeletal muscle tissue is just like what we went over on the tissues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That neuromuscular junction, remember I went over it again today, you need to know it. Know what muscle fatigue is? Neurological fatigue? Know what an oxygen debt is? Know every aspect at the level that I went to about cellular respiration.
Remember going over to intercalated disc.
Hmm? No, but it's in the book.
Okay.